Man, I don't know what it is. Lately, sometimes hitting the go live button doesn't work. Sometimes I have to click it twice. It apparently wasn't a fluke. It's apparently some kind of problem with OBS not being, you know, not realizing that, like, oh, hey, you clicked me. Okay. Let's go do the cave. We are healed, right? Just not the Pokédex! Ah, stupid menus! Yes, we are fine. It didn't register me turning! Since Claire, the Dragon Master, has allowed it, you may enter. This doesn't feel like a cave. Feels like somehow I entered another universe, because now it's like we're outside, but we're going south, which is where we came from to get to the cave. So it doesn't make sense. Get him, Freddy. Yeah, take that, fish. Yeah, I should have known a Magikarp wouldn't be worth it. Well, I would say time to run from every encounter, but... Well, I mean, I would say time for a repel, but A, I don't have any, and B... Wait, what is this? Trying to iron the Pokemon that live in the Dragon's Den. I'm not allowed in? Okay. Just checking. Just making sure I don't walk away from the solution if this ends up being the solution. Just checking. I'm clicking on it. Okay. Yeah, I would say this would be a time for a repel, but like, if there's anything other than Magikarp in here, I might want to see it. It could even be a Dratini. Well, that's where I came in. Let me get out of the water, so we're not fighting Magikarps. Okay, water surface, time to surf. Yeah, I swear, if I got a freaking Magikarp during that, that would have been ridiculous. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I need Whirlpool. I don't have Whirlpool. I'm not equipping Splat with, or Kasplat with 86 different water moves. You only need Surf. I'm gonna go catch a fish. Fish? Fish! I don't know. Fish from somewhere. Not Magikarp. I don't know if Magikarp can learn Whirlpool. Although it is worth looking into. I mean... Should I just look it up? Save myself some trouble? No. Are you a Magikarp? Yeah. Also, I put primer on something earlier. It was maybe like 1 o'clock. And I brought it in right now, which is, you know, about 7:30. I don't know if it's safe to have it in here, but it's in my room now, so hopefully I don't die from paint fumes. Okay, where am I going? Well, I need to get my bird. I was thinking maybe I would catch a Tentacool. No, whatever. I'll heal the 1 PP that Freddy used. Yeah, it's I looked over at it. I shouldn't be looking at it when I'm about to talk because then my mouth is away from the microphone. It's the mask I mentioned I was working on. I gotta deposit first. I will put Heat Blast away. Because unfortunately I can't get a Firestone until till Kanto, which is kind of stupid. It's the mask I mentioned I was working on where the epoxy clay didn't dry. Still wasn't dry, so I decided, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna use the primer. And I think the primer ran out on me. So, I guess I'm only doing one coat. And then maybe sanding it? I don't know. At this point, I'm like, okay, this mask is gonna be rough no matter what. Even if I follow the steps correctly to make a good product. I don't know if product is the right word. I'm not selling it. It's mine. You can't have it. Ooh, interesting. Mantine. Sure. Do I have... Of course I have balls. I have a ball pocket. It's like the epoxy clay didn't dry right. It ran out of primer. So whatever. Do I even want to sand it? I should just go straight for the paint. You know, make sure it's freaking finished. And then I can rest easy, because then my cosplay for Too Many Games is ready, and I don't have to worry about it. Would you sand the ball? Okay, how about I weaken you first? Maybe I, you know, use my knowledge of how to catch Pokemon and do that. Freddy! You're more dangerous to yourself than the Mantine is to you. I don't know if I mentioned, I also kind of messed up the design a little bit because I was following the drawing I did, which is not a very realistic drawing. Also, I was following a doodle, so it's even less detailed than if I drew a full picture. Okay, I gotta heal. Wow, 720p adventures, ready with a party of 4. I guess I gotta hit the countermeasures while I catch this Mantine.
This is Kermit the Frog.
You know what to do, right, Jojo?
Sure, of course I do.
Run as fast as I can!
Blank feels like I'm dead. Feels like I'm dead. He didn't like me talking smack. I kind of hope that coming back from that, I would have caught the Mantine by now. It doesn't want to get caught. Because it knows what I'm gonna do. It knows I'm just gonna use it for Whirlpool and Waterfall. So it doesn't want to. How are you, Raiders? Thank you for the raid, by the way, if I didn't already say. Can you just stay in the ball? Dude! Doesn't want to be an HM slave, yeah. It knows. Ball hooked by a rod, which is not this. I was surfing. Is this down to the regular Pokies? The Pokeballs. There's no way. Dang it. I gotta... You know, I should switch to Kasplat because he resists water so he can stop... don't die to Bubble Beam. Yeah, I was just talking about a mask I was making for cosplay, which is, no, not the menu, basing on an original character of mine. And I was saying how, when I modeled it, I was modeling it after a doodle, because I haven't drawn this character, like, seriously yet, but I'm gonna cosplay him anyway. Maybe try to give me motivation to do good drawings with him. But, so when I was molding it, I was following the doodle, and for the mouth, it's, you know, it's just a single line. There's no, like, depth to it or detail or anything. So when putting the epoxy clay on, I just did a straight line for the mouth, and then after it dried, I realized, like, wait, I should have done lips. This should be lips, not a straight line across the mouth. So, instead of, you know, being 2 bumps for lips, it's just 1 bump. It's like, I should have done it better. So, you know, all the problems I'm having with, like, the clay not drying and running out of primer while putting primer on. It's like, whatever. I'll just, you know, if I start over, the only thing I have to buy again is a new mask base, because I just bought, like, a regular, like, plastic mask to just put the clay on. That's all I need again. I still have clay left. I haven't even touched the paint yet. Okay, I need primer. We might have more primer, I don't know. I'll have to ask my brother, but... like, that's really the only thing I would need to buy again. If I wanted to do it again and try to do it better. So it's not a big deal. Maybe I'll do a new one next year. Just have a better mask. I wanted to make the character sword, but... like, honestly, I don't feel like paying for the materials. I don't feel like buying, like, a PVC pipe and foam. So that's like next year. So maybe I'll do the sword and a new mask. What are the odds that you're gonna get caught in the last ball? What are the odds that you were waiting until the very last chance to be caught? See, I think I'll just start painting my mask tomorrow. Although, honestly, I don't have paintbrushes. So, wait, was that my last Pokeball? Ah, shoot. Yeah, so I'm just gonna see if my mom will loan me some paintbrushes. I don't think I want to waste a lure ball. I don't think the chances are good. So, I'll bite ya. Oh, you're confused. That one's for Freddy. For knocking him out with Bubble Beam. Who do you think you are? I am. So clearly that went well. Okay. But, you know, the mask is just for, like I said, a character I haven't even done more than a doodle for yet, so it's not like anyone's gonna recognize them and be like, hey, you did the mask wrong. It's like, it's whatever, it's just for me. Granted, if I did do a good job on the mask and people thought it was cool, they'd probably stop me and ask me about it, but... No. No, not me. Couldn't be me. I mean, you know, evident by how many mistakes I've made that, like, this is my first time using epoxy clay to make a mask. So, maybe on the second one. Maybe when I have a sword, but probably not this year, so oh well. You know, I feel like Too Many Games is, like, a crowded enough convention that I'm okay with not being stopped for pictures, you know? No, not the Pokemon Center. The Mart, right next door. You got Ultra Balls, right? $10. I want to say that's all you get, but I do kind of need another Pokemon for Waterfall and Whirlpool. I do not want to put them on my water starter because he only has Surf, and that's to me, the one that makes sense. He doesn't need more. I would rather keep, you know, Bite and Rage and whatever the fourth move was. I don't remember. Clearly, I'm good at Pokemon. I'm good at strategy and stuff and remembering all the things my guys can do. Alright, Tentacool. That was what I originally came over here for. Why is it with all these... Why is it even... Why do... I guess I can't say why do so many wild Pokemon no confusion, but, you know, Zubat. Most, like, one of the most common cave encounters. Knows confusion. This freaking Tentacool, Mantine, I swear there are a bunch of other Pokemon that know, like, some kind of, like, water-themed confusion move. Why? Why do wild Pokemon start with that ability? Or with that move in their moveset? That's so annoying. Like, it's not even like it's worth staying to, you know, push through that confusion to beat them, because they'd only give you like 100 experience anyway. They'd give you 1/30th of a level. Okay, now we're gonna come up with a name for the Tentacool. I will call you Pedro. Any particular reason for Pedro? I was thinking just like Riptide or something, you know, something to do with that she's going to be managing water for us. That's your default name. Sorry, I think I'm gonna go with Riptide. Riptide. As you can see, I'm clearly a master of cool Pokemon nicknames. Not as good as Pedro, but I respect it. Thank you. So I got Freddy because he's the bear. I got Kasplat because he kind of looks like that enemy from Donkey Kong. Barbella because it's a female Sudowoodo. I'm like, I don't know any female rocks, except I do. There's a Skylander who is like a rock-themed bodybuilder, or is it a bodybuilder-themed rock? I don't know. Tall Boy, because that's an enemy in Dishonored, and it's a, what are you called again? Giraffe-rig, the giraffe. It's like, giraffes are tall, tall boys are tall, good enough. And Phobia, because it's a spider, and I'm scared of spiders. And the Kapora, because it's an owl, and it looks like Kapora from Ocarina of Time. I'm leaving here before I even know I can teach it Waterfall. Before I can even teach Riptide Waterfall. Or Whirlpool. But, I'm pretty sure they're water moves. It's a water Pokemon. Why would it not, right? So we'll put Bird away. And we will get out Fierce. Jellyfish. Technically, but it's got fish in the name. It's still correct. It doesn't do that. It doesn't wrap. I have to go all the way down. Whirlpool. Booted. Teach Whirlpool. Yeah, you better be able. I'm trying to learn Whirlpool, but she already knows the 4 moves. You don't move for zones. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Constrict. And I'll teach you Waterfall, just so you already know that too. I don't have to think about it later. No one can learn Waterfall? I understand the rest of them, but the water dudes can't? Like, I thought the water starter always knows Waterfall. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the wiki later, but hopefully we don't need that in a dragon cave. Beverly. This is Beverly. Were you awake? Yes, it's only 8. Do you want to battle? We're gonna win this time. I'm sure you will. Be reading around National Park. Look for me, okay? Bye. I'm sure I will totally remember that. Wait, I haven't healed yet. I'm sure I will totally remember that she wants to battle. Man, I wanted to go back to one of the routes because I heard there's a schoolboy there who'll give you a Firestone, and then it was on the wiki, you know, which is where I read that in the first place. I was double checking, and then I noticed it had a little C next to that, meaning only in Crystal. Cool. Well, at least I can get it from Mystery Gift, right? Sure, there's totally people around who'll Mystery Gift me a Firestone somehow. Because I'm sure that's how it works. You just select the gift, and then it's not a mystery, and you know exactly what you're giving them. Magikarp, go away. I'm not a fisherman who has 5 of you. Okay, so I'm gonna be going this way. Time to encounter 12 Magikarps on the way to the Whirlpool. Sorry, I don't mean to sound so down on this right now. But it is annoying. But that's what repels are for, so it's my fault. Whirlpool's in the way. Want to use Whirlpool? Which allows Kasplat to swim through. I don't think that's how they describe the move working, but just roll with it. I think it's interesting how there were several water-related HMs. Surf is fine. Surf is cool. So Surf gets my approval. Waterfall, less so. Whirlpool, Whirlpool is basically just cut, but for water. Okay, well, this ledge was entirely pointless. Unless there's a hidden item there, which there could be, but I'm not looking for it. Oh, speaking of items. Dragon Fang. Is that what I came here for? I don't even... excuse me. Alright. I recognize your true power. Again, I don't mean to be so down on this game, but that's it? All that was the game saying, hey, do you have Whirlpool? No? Well, then I guess you're not going to the Elite Four. Like, not even an obstacle on Victory Road, or like an obstacle you face going to the gym. It's literally just, oh, I don't want to give you the badge. Go into this cave. Hey, do you have Whirlpool? No? Well, you better learn it. And then that's it. And then you get the badge. You're Rely badge. You're not Rising badge. You're Whirlpool badge. Rising would be Waterfall. My inflection on that was weird, because mid-sentence I'm like, I don't want to sound angry. We have a climate of waterfalls. Okay, maybe you're not a lie. Also, all Pokemon will recognize you as a trainer and obey your every command without question. You can now rule the world with Pokemon like Team Rocket wanted to do, except none of them have 8 badges. I also want you to have this TM. Is it Dragon Breath? Contains Dragon Breath. Wow, I'm so surprised. No, it doesn't have anything to do with my breath. Whatever. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. So, you've collected all the badges. Your destination is the Pokemon Lake in Indigo Plateau. Do you know how to get there? From here, go to New Barktown. Then surf east. The route there is very tough. Don't you dare lose at the Pokemon League. No promises. If you saw how I did in Blue, you would know there is no guarantee I am beating the Elite Four on the first try. I'm surprised I beat them on the first try in Yellow. That was extremely close in Yellow. Well, against Lance specifically. If you do, I'll feel even worse about having lost to you. Thanks. And they couldn't even put in like a little ledge, you know, a little shortcut back, the you know, one-way ledge to get out of here quickly. How rude. Did they learn nothing from Bethesda game design? Oh wait, I don't even know what I don't even know if Bethesda was even doing that in their games yet, let alone if they even had any that people played. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but you know, I don't know if they had anything that took off yet. I don't know if they did Elder Scrolls yet. That's all I'm saying. I don't know that they were doing Elder Scrolls, let alone doing the thing where you go into a cave and you fight your way to the end and you get to the big treasure chest, and then there's like a door that was locked from this side that now takes you just straight back to the entrance, which is great game design. I love that. Professor Elm, okay. Hello, Ethan. I have something here for you. Could you swing by my lab? See you later. Well, I gotta change my fish to a bird, so back to the Pokemon Center we go, even though we didn't fight anything. Is this ledge faster? Yes. Let's go with yes. I'm gonna heal just in case, because maybe I did fight something and I already forgot. I am that goldfish-brained. I'm also high on caffeine right now, so I could be even more goldfish-brained. Okay. Changing fish to bird. Deposit. Fish. Pretty sure waterfall is required, and that's why I'm just completely mind-blown that neither of my water Pokemon can learn it, because, like, if not them, then who? What, Gyarados? I mean, they did give it to me for free, so I don't know. I also forgot I have the red Gyarados, so, maybe that should have been my Whirlpool Pokemon, but it's fine. I mean, I probably will need them both at once. Which, that's the thing to hate about HMs, is not knowing which ones you're gonna need until you hit that roadblock. And then if it's like, well, my guy who knows strength is back in the box, and then you go, and then it's like, oh, well, now you need cut. Do you have the guy who has cut on you? Which is why I'm glad they got rid of them. Glad HMs are not a thing anymore. I wish they would make them just an inherent part of a Pokemon's moveset, or, well, not moveset, but like an inherent part of their traits. Hey, do you know what you just did? You've taken your first step into Kanto. Check your Pokegear map and see. Oh, I thought you were gonna battle me. Well, is this Victory Road? Toho Falls. Or I don't know why I'm reading the J as a Tojo Falls. That sounds racist. That's why I said it Toho. The link between Kanto and Johto. Who's that up there? Oh, I can't get up there. Unless I surf all the way around. Time for 18 Tentacools. Level 19. Nope, 50. Even lower. Again, this is why they invented repels. I don't feel like spending money on those. I spent enough money on Pokeballs just to catch a Tentacool. Tentacruel, you might be worth it. Oh yeah, I forgot I taught you Rollout. That's not gonna be helpful right now, I think. Great. Great. I also forgot while I was at the Pokemon Center. First of all, I should have gone to see Professor Elm because I was back in a hometown. But second of all, I forgot to go to the Pokemon Center. If there even is one. No, there's not. Well, I can go to my home PC to switch my Pokemon and get Heat Blast back out. Can you please stop hitting yourself? Dude. Oh man, I'm running out of hyper potions. Ugh. I need more money, man. I need more money for medicine, man. Poison sting. And then it lands the poison. Because of course. Confuse no more, that's good. See if I can at least get in another couple hits before you do another supersonic. I'll take the constrict. Kinda sucks. So I'm not afraid of it. Oh, you better not. You better not. Okay, poison sting. I was gonna say, if he does supersonic and I spend another 3 turns hitting myself, I would've been irritated. Okay. Super potion will be fine. Close the bag. Ah, the poison. And this doesn't even wrap all the way around, so it wasn't even going to... Ooh, piece of candy. Okay. And let's stop being goofy. Let's go back to New Bark Town. What even is New Bark? Is that even a plant, or they just call it... Because is bark the only plant part? And new is just because, like, oh, it's a new adventure. Deposit. Wait. That's items. I can't do Pokemon at my own PC? That's strange. Apparently I didn't buy the kind that Bill worked on. You better not just give me another egg. Hi, Ethan. Thanks to you, my research is going great. Take this as a token of my appreciation. Cool, thanks. I could go get Ho-Oh now. Master Ball is the best! This is the ultimate ball! It'll catch any Pokemon without fail. It's given only to recognized Pokemon researchers. I think you can make a better use of it than I can, Ethan. Debatably, I mean, catching a legendary would be pretty cool in real life, regardless of what ball you use, but I feel like, as far as Pokemon is concerned, it's like the most mundane use you could possibly use a Master Ball on. It's like taking a boss fight and just saying, nope, not a fight. Instant win. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know? I said you know twice. That was unnecessary. Now, I didn't press up! I pressed left! I don't blame the game, I blame me hitting inputs wrong. But still, like, ugh. Yeah, when I did Ruby, I didn't want to use my Master Ball on Groudon, because I knew there's a better use for it. I know that there's roaming legendaries in that game, and you should use it on that, because they can run. But I tried several times, and he either kept wiping my team or wiping himself. And as far as I know, you have to catch Groudon to continue the game. So I was just like, forget it. I don't care. Master Ball. Because, you know, sometimes you just want a game to freaking continue. You don't want to be stuck in one place. Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. And I'm gonna go on box. I'm gonna put bird away. I'm gonna get dog. I think it's supposed to be dog. Put away bird. Pulling out dog. Okay, now we're good to go. We did the things. We're fully healed. We got the Master Ball that I don't know that I'm gonna use ever, because I'm not getting Ho-Oh. I probably should I probably should make it a thing to always get the box legendary. I don't know. I don't feel like doing that right now. Because it's like I'm not gonna use Ho-Oh. Because that would be cheap. No one wants to use the legendary that they catch. They're OP. Okay, I thought I was gonna get an encounter on the last tile. But you know how that happens. And I need waterfall now, don't I? Please not. Please say no. Slowpoke, please tell me I don't need waterfall. Okay, good. You're not gonna confuse me. I mean, you probably know confusion. Maybe not yet, I don't know. I don't know Slowpoke that well. There it is! The Wibble Warble! Okay. That didn't do much. Didn't leave me confused, that's good. Tackle. Not a good feeling losing half my health to one battle when I'm running out of medicine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's only Victory Road, it's not like an endurance test or anything. No, it doesn't go anywhere. No, I'm getting an encounter before I can click the item. Zubat, go away. I know you're not worth it. Never worth it. Found Moonstone. I don't have a use for that. Why can't you be a Firestone? Guess what I gotta do? Whee! I gotta run all the way to the Pokemon Center again. While encountering things, I mean, not, ignoring Zubat. Encountering level 2 Pokemon on the way there. Because I don't buy repels, because I'm the best Pokemon player. What about this way? What's, okay, nothing. Cool. I'm just checking around. Like, are you sure there's, like, maybe there's a computer in the Poke Lab that I can use? Heal Pokemon? No. I mean, yes. Also, I used a potion before getting back here, didn't I? Not the Pokédex! Oh! Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get Bird. I'm gonna fly to Sandwood. I'm gonna buy medicine. Okay, there's a cut tree. I can skip some encounters. I'm gonna fly back here. Switch to Gyarados. Which I guess, you know, kind of breaks my rule of like, oh, I gotta nickname every Pokemon I use, because I don't think I'd nicknamed the red Gyarados. I was gonna heal, but it's like, let me get the Gyarados out first. Actually, no, the Bird. I'm already forgetting my plans. Dog, go away. Bird. Bird. Red Pedro sounds good to me. Well, I don't know if I feel like going to get him a nickname. We'll just deal with it. It's fine. It's not a hard rule I wanted to have. It's just like, yeah, I should nickname every Pokemon I use, because that'd be fun. Certainly not running out of ideas already. Okay, no. Super Potions first. Yeah, how about I just fill up on Super Potions? I'll buy one. By 1 hyper potion. And if I end up losing to anyone, they get nothing for money. 500 pokies. Enjoy. I don't know if that's a lot or not. I mean, that's basically just $5. I don't pay attention to what trainers give me, though. Alright. Medicine acquired. Fly. Not to do bark, because they don't have a Pokemon Center. Imagine living in the world of Pokemon and you have to go to the next town over to heal your sick Pokemon if they get sick or hurt. That would suck. You know, especially because, like, there's wild Pokemon on the way there. You don't get a break. Okay, you go away. Get out Gyarados. The Gyarados named Gyarados. Do the menus correctly. Waterfall. Good. Try and learn Waterfall. Can't learn. Delete move. Yes. Now he knows Dragon Rage. Leer. Forgot Leer and learned Waterfall. Can you also learn Whirlpool? Because I'm probably going to need that. I'm just going to do this preemptively. Good. Yeah, okay, so apparently Riptide was not necessary. Sure, I'm glad I spent all that money on Ultra Balls. I don't know if Thrash is good, but whatever. I mean, he's like, what, level 15? Oh, he's 30! Oh, okay, well, usable. In an emergency situation, I can use my Gyarados. Okay. Then we go all the way back over. You know, this would normally be a good time to start talking about something, to get away from the negativity, but it's like, the thing I wanted to talk about isn't exactly a happy subject. So I've mentioned before, I play this card game called Pocket Paragons. I'm really fond of it. I think it's discontinued now. I was on their website trying to look at like their other games, and I wanted to look at their Pocket Paragons sets, you know, just to see, you know, I wanted to check if the ones that I put on my Christmas list were restocked because they were out of stock at the time. So I was checking to see if they were there, and basically none of the sets are there anymore. They don't even say sold out, they're just unlisted. If I had $1 for every time something I liked either got, you know, discontinued, or if it's TV show canceled, or if it's a video game shut down. I could buy myself lunch, man. And that's saying something. In this economy, buying yourself lunch, that's like $22. I don't know 22, I'm just making it up, but I'm exaggerating for comedic effect. Like, the only Pocket Paragon set they have on their website right now is the one that's, their Multiverses set, which I don't know if that is supposed to be, like, its own standalone thing, because I thought, like, most of the Pocket Paragon sets are based on other games they did. Because, like, Space Lion, that's a Pocket Paragon set, but that's based on their other game called Space Lion. Which I was looking at the rules for that. That seems kind of fun. That also has a solo mode, which is what I like about Pocket Paragons. It comes with a solo mode, which is crazy. I've never heard of a trading card game having a single-player mode. Okay, I like that animation. That's funny. Because, you know, there's like, you know, what do you call that type of deck? I wanted to say Klondike. I don't know if that's the right name for the deck. Where are you off to with Pokemon? Pokemon League? Are your Pokemon loyal enough for you to win? They're not loyal enough for me to read. Let me see. If it doesn't come to trust you some more, it could be tough going. Trust is the tie that binds Pokemon and trainers. Okay, thanks. Oh, you fight. It's rare to see anyone come here. Are you training on your own? Yeah, so Space Line interested me because that apparently also has a solo mode. And I wanted to see what the Aegis set was based on, because that was one of the sets I put on my list because it looked really cool. And it was out of stock, and now it just doesn't exist anymore at all, apparently. And I saw their like press kit page. I should probably heal you. But I didn't see anything to purchase for the game, which is a shame because it's like the description says it's like about combining your robots, and I love combining robots. You know, I already thought that Aegis seemed cool based on basically just mech fighting that could potentially do the Voltron thing and combine, but apparently that's the main gameplay mechanic, so that sounds awesome, but I didn't see it available to buy, so that's sad. I don't have my fire guy. Of all the times that having a fire guy would be helpful, that's when I don't. Isn't that just how it goes? Oh, I guess that's not going to be super effective on you because you're part poison. Come on. Take it. Take it well. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, well. I don't have to use Leech Life. I got other moves. Neutral damage is valid. Especially when they're stronger than Leech Life. But yeah, I really hope those Pocket Paragons sets come back up. I was hoping for new sets, but the exact opposite happened, and they're taking down the sets that I already knew of. Sets are actively vanishing. Wait, no, don't switch. Great, we're gonna do this dance. I kind of, impulse purchased an Aegis set off of eBay, since it's apparently not in their official store anymore. You know what? I will take paralysis. I will take that over sleep. Good. So now I'm just hoping I can get a Space Lion game set before they take that down too. I don't know if their business is doing so good. The game studio, Solus Game Studio. I guess I haven't said it yet. Great. I saw they had a Kickstarter going. Well, crowdfunding. I don't think it was Kickstarter necessarily. They had crowdfunding going for a Space Lion 2 game. Board game, and that apparently was canceled. So, I don't know if Solus Games is doing so hot right now, which sucks because their games are cool. Come on, you can survive this body slam. Survive it, dude. Come on. Just one more Nightshade. Sweet Scent. Does that just lower my speed? Evasion. Well, I sure was double teaming already. That was sure necessary. Bink. Oh, you're really strong. I'm checking out pre- and post-evolution Pokemon. Evolution really does make Pokemon stronger. But evolved forms also learn moves later on. And sometimes not at all, according to Red and Blue's Vulpix. You look pretty strong. Let me battle you. Cool trying to blink. What's the battle? Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I didn't check eBay to see if their Aegis game even came out. Like maybe like if it did come out, maybe I could find it on eBay. Buy one of those too. Well, maybe not right now. Because, you know, I just impulse purchased an Aegis Pocket Paragon set. Owie! You're really slower than the Magneton? I think my team kind of sucks. I think not the individual Pokemon, but the collection of them. I think they suck. I think I once again failed to balance my team. Oh, that's right, Steel resists Ghost for some reason. Don't ask me how that works, because I don't know either. And Psychic too? What? Have you not heard of Bending Spoons? You resist everything I have. Well, fine, I'll just keep hitting you with confusion until you're either knocked out or confused. And then knocked out. Good. Good. You know, I'm not one for Zelda CDI beams, but you know, that one from whatever the Zelda one was very applicable. I'm dying! Good. Quagsire. Is that water? Ground? I want to say ground. Maybe just ground? Because he's blue, it makes me think water. Phobio's not doing so hot anyway. Good splat, whatever. Because if he is just pure ground, then he'll sink in surf. And if he's water, then I'll resist his water. Not even super effective. Okay. Took a lot of damage, but also apparently had a lot of health. Sure. Variety is the spice of Pokemon. Could've quit. Good. I was about to use Execute. Is Psychic good on Psychic? No, it resists itself, right? Are you even Psychic or are you just Grass? Excuse me. This is why I appreciate the games later, you know, like as of what, Sun and Moon, having the types, like you can just check it mid-battle. Super effective. There we go. So I guess he is part Psychic. Hello, Theater Sapphire. How are you tonight? I was gonna say I'm a little down, but maybe not currently at the moment. I'm feeling pretty alright, but I was just talking about how a card game I really like playing appears to be discontinued, because, like, most of the sets are not on the website anymore. And I don't know that the game studio that makes it is doing so hot right now, because they had a failed crowdfunding thing for a new game. But you're doing good, so that's good. I didn't read what this guy said. Sorry, I just wanted to say something cool. If you prevail on this harsh trek, the truth will be revealed. Sorry, I just wanted to say something cool. Fair enough. It's like he realizes he's an NPC in a video game, so he just knew he had to say something cool. Quagsire again. Oh, okay, bye. That gives me a chance to heal up. Phobia, you get 1. Freddy might need 2, but we'll settle for 1. And Barbella is entirely fainted. Nope, not escape rope. Thankfully, that'll put her at half HP, which is 50. And then I can get her into 100 with another potion. As long as she can avoid getting zapped again, we'll be doing good. Hmm? You're good, aren't you? I said we will be. If we can avoid getting zapped again. Cool trainer wants to battle. Sand Slash, okay. Too bad I know Ice Punch, if I can even get it out before you knock me out with Slash. Super effective. Oh, you're frozen! Oh! I genuinely wasn't expecting the freeze. That is excellent. Here I was just to be all down, like, oh, the Ice Punch barely did anything. Pink. Level 29. Yeah, I think Freddy evolves soon. Rest. Can't learn more than 4 moves. Delete move? No. Stop learning rest? Yes. I'm pretty sure he can learn Snore, but I don't really care. Just as I thought. A good trainer can recognize other good trainers. But apparently not walk. Don't say a thing. Let me guess what you're thinking. I got it. You won the Pokemon Link Challenge. No, I was just thinking about how the card game I like is apparently canceled. Or discontinued. Why do all the cool things get discontinued? Oh, also, I looked it up, and, I don't think that Teddy Ursa or, Ursa Ring, I keep wanting to call it a Ursa Luna, but that's the special evolution that it created later. Introduced, that was the word I was looking for. I knew it started with an I. Yeah, neither of them learn Bite. Like, ever, as far as I know. And that's sad, because I want to make a Bite of 87 joke! It's just so frustrating when the actually good stuff gets canceled and the bad stuff gets to stay, yeah. I was about to use execute. Well, then I will execute Order Tallboy. I'm sure a Tallboy from Dishonored totally could stomp a bunch of eggs. That would not be hard for it. I mean, like, I recognize that a lot of the things I like tend to be more niche, and that's why they fail, for lack of better language. Like, that kind of is just the correct word. It's like, what? Oh, normal! Oh, oops! Okay, whatever, I'll just kick you. One of my favorite things, like, ever, is the action figure line Zevos, which was made by Hasbro. Well, they canceled it in the middle of them working on, like, a Wave 4, which, granted, is still a lot of waves. That's pretty good. You're too much. I guess I'm Heat Miser, because I'm too much. With your skills, you do well at the league. That's what my premonition says. Like, yeah, they canceled Zevos because it wasn't popular. Like, you know, if Zevos was printing money, they would still be around. But it wasn't, so that's why they canceled it. You think they'll ever try playing Pokemon Conquest? Oh, sorry, I misread Yule as Thale. Me? Is that the one that just came out that's, like, entirely competitive? Because that is... I'm honestly not interested in that. You shouldn't underestimate the wild Pokemon in these parts. Yeah, I know, it's Victory Road. They're gonna be level 40. Oh, no, wait, I was gonna say Champions. No, that's the mobile game, isn't it? Man, I swear, all the Pokemon games, all the Pokemon spin-offs are Pokemon blank. It's Pokemon, throw a word in there. Oh wait, you're water. Also, I'm dying. Excuse me. I was into Crash Team Rumble back in the day, but that game was canceled. Oh, was that the, like... I want to say it was like soccer, but, you know, with Crash Bandicoot characters. But I think that's not quite right. But I think I know the game you're talking about, and yeah, that sucks, because that game did look cool. I never got a chance to try it. Talking about a spin-off on the DS that's called Pokemon Conquest. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing spin-offs. Oh, is that the one that's like a crossover with Nobunaga's Ambition? That's about level 37. Arena is about to use Starmie. No, I think I already got my anti-Starmie Pokemon out. Thank you. And one of my favorite games ever made is Battleborn. And if you know anything about Battleborn, you know Battleborn did not do good. Battleborn is a meme for being bad. Oh yeah, it was the Nobunaga's Ambition one. Yeah, that's... all I know about it is that it's apparently weird. It's weird that, of all things Pokemon has ever crossed over with, for some reason they wanted to do it with Nobunaga's Ambition. Nidoqueen. Well, you're part ground, so water should be your enemy, right? Yeah, if you know anything about Battleborn, you know that it's a meme for being a game that failed. Which I think is... Did you just one-shot her? You know, obviously, as a big fan of that game, I really don't like memes about it being bad. Because obviously, I disagree. Strongly. Oh, you're much too strong. I should also remember to heal my Pokemon between battles. Like, yeah, Battleborn had some problems, but, like, it wasn't a bad game. It was fun. It was also just poorly balanced multiplayer, and the servers had trouble connecting players. You're just a kid, but you're not to be underestimated either. Wow, you're gonna battle. You want to give me your phone number? You want to give me a Firestone? Because Pokemon Conquest was a real fun game if you do try it on... I misread that as on Steam. I was like, wait, what? They put it on Steam? Yeah, doing the mainline games is already going to take long enough. I'm not going to stop for spin-offs. I'm feeling great today. Well, that's good. I feel like I could even boot... Could boot even the League Champ. You better not have 6 Magikarps. Quillfish. Okay, literally anything other than Magikarp. Good. I don't know why I want to use Ice Punch. That's probably not right. I also want to use Rock, but I don't think Poison is weak to Rock. Let's try it. Pin Missile. Ow. 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 Okay. Critical hit. All right. I mean, if that was critical, then I don't know how much the next few hits are going to be. I don't think the damage increase is exponential enough to get anywhere that quickly against this guy who apparently has good defenses. Whoa, okay, now never mind. Now we're getting somewhere. Just don't miss the minimized fish. I said don't do that. Don't. What do you mean minimize? You're already tiny. Can you believe this fish Can you believe it? Can you believe this fish? Can you believe this fish? It's... There we go. And it barely did anything. Okay, well. It's one thing if it was repeatedly hitting me with sand attack, but using minimize, there was nothing I can do except just wait to hit it. Again, I recognize that there are X accuracy items that could probably counteract this, but I have limited bag space, so of course I'm gonna sell them. Another quillfish. Trying to remember what poison is weak to, but the beeping is not helping. Psychic. Well, I mean later in the future, not during the marathon. That's fair. I mean, I still don't... I don't know if I'll ever do it. I don't really think Pokemon spin-offs are usually my jam. Like, I've tried, what's it called? No, not Seeking. That's not what it's called. You know what? Talbot can stay out. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I know that's one people would just love in insane amount. They insanely love it. They love it an insane amount. That still doesn't sound right. You know what I'm trying to say. People love it a lot. Very much. And I can't get into it. It's not my thing. I like roguelikes. I don't like Pokemon Conquest. Which is a shame because I think a Pokemon roguelike sounds really cool. But it's just not done in a way that I find particularly satisfying. And I really don't give a butt about the story. I know people really love the story. I don't. To me, it just reads as like, you know, like talking dog movies? That's what Mystery Dungeon's story is, but with Pokemon. At least that's how I feel about it. I'm sure I just made some enemies by saying it like that, but that's how I feel. No, not in this battle. Just like in fishing, it's all over in Pokemon if you give up. But you can't. You can't run from trainer battles. What do you mean? Good enough. Excuse me. Wow, look at all these those badges. I'm impressed. But you're not satisfied by just collecting them, right? Now I gotta get the credits to roll. And if the credits roll after I beat the champion, then I gotta also do Kanto. Anyway, hi, Richard. Espeon. Interesting. How about I turn into a rolling ball? Freddy! My mouth was full of water. It was Shadow Ball. I was gonna say Psychic Ball. That's not what that is. I just realized Tallboy still has Tackle. Why does he still have Tackle? It's because I don't know what he could learn, that's why. Good battle. You knocked out my bear. My bear that is in severe deficiency for levels. And by severe, I mean like 3. I think he just needs 3. I think I have enough rare candies that I could rare candy him up. But do I want to do that? Not really. Hello? Person in house? Your Pokemon look a little... I just used items! There. Your Pokemon are looking good. Keep at it. Do you mind? I'm about to go see my friend Barry. Since you just come this far, you must be good. I'm gonna give this battle everything I've got. It's punishment time! Isn't word association fun? Pikachu. Yeah, let's try and roll out. Okay, well you're double teaming, which means I'm gonna instantly miss. Critical hit. Oh, okay, well. You know what? I'm just not even. I'm gonna pretend like that didn't even happen. We're right next to a healing lady. I don't know. Fury swipes. Who cares? Ow! That still hurts. Do you mind? I was talking with my brother earlier. Different brother than the one I have to ask about Primer, in case you were keeping track. I'm about to use Blastoise. I really need a grass Pokemon. No, we were talking about Pokemon type weaknesses, and I mentioned I think it's weird that Bug is weak to fire. And he brought up the idea of, well, the bugs that would be weak to electric, because I mentioned the electric thing too, because I feel like it should be electric, not fire. And he said that, like, the thing with bug zappers is that the bugs that get hit by bug zappers are flying bugs. And a bug flying Pokemon would already be weak to electric. Now, I still think bug could be weak to electric, and then bug flying would just make it super weak. You know, mega effective against bug flying. But that's a fair point. Flying bugs would just be bug flying, and then there you go. Now they're weak to bug zappers. I still don't understand fire, but whatever. Trying to learn Slash. This bot can't learn more than 4 moves. Delete a move to make room for Slash. Oh yeah, that's right. He knows Cut, which I can't get rid of. Stop learning Slash? Yes. Do not learn Slash. No, I don't believe this! Gina? Good evening, Ethan. My text box is behind a tree. This is Gino. Are you awake? Do you want to battle? I'm gonna win this time. I'll wait for you around round 34. Look for me, okay? Bye. Can I see my friend Barry now? It's a fruit pantry. Hey, it's Iceberry! Oh man, he must be cold. Hey, can you heal my knocked out bear again? Not gonna waste a revive this time. Okay, where are we at now? Are we there yet? We haven't even started Victory Road, technically. By experiencing tough battles, you gain power. At this rate, I feel like I should just switch train Teddy Ursa. Sent out Victory Bell. Okay, no. Hear me out. I feel like he's got this. Yeah, okay, rap, whatever, who cares? Maybe me, if that's the one that means I can't attack. No, okay, I can still attack. Yeah, Freddy's got this. Hurt by rap, who cares? Razor Leaf, you got this, Freddy. Ow. Oh, you suck, Victory Bell. All right, just to be safe, we're switching. Okay, cool. And then you're gonna Razor Leaf again, huh? And there's gonna be a critical hit, and it's gonna knock Freddy out, because this game doesn't like me. My hands up in the air. Hands in the air. I totally called it. I don't even know what to say else. I don't know what else to say. Other than I called it. And this game hates me. It's confirming that it doesn't like me. And all I can say is... I mean, well, two things. One, I'm trying not to say other things because I don't want to be negative against this game. I know people really like this game. I know it's favorite game of many a Pokemon fan. Two, the other thing I can say is I hope I like Crystal better. And I'm taking a sip of water. I was about to use Flareon. Well, as we've learned, as I've well established, Bug is weak to fire for a reason I do not understand, but that befuddlement is a good mechanism with which to remember that. I was about to use Kingler, another water Pokemon. I don't remember if I saw that Kingler is really good or really bad. I mean, I guess that was in reference to Generation 1 anyway, so it could be better in this game, I don't know. Didn't mean that this one was going to do good, but it could be better. Apparently crocodiles win in fights against crabs, which makes sense because of their draw power. Gah, life is even tougher. Tell that to my bear that you knocked out. At least those game designers were lovely enough to leave a healing point right here. Exactly where I would want one. Unless the route is longer than this, and then I'm gonna want another one. Anyway, when you have to get to Pokemon League, you have to go through Victory Road. But Victory Road is tough. We're not on it yet. Oh boy. Practically nobody goes there. Wow, you're pretty tough. Can I have your phone number? You knocked out my bear! Oh, okay. Just talk to me if you want my phone number. I don't. Psst. I'm making my final preparations for the Pokemon League. Well, now I feel bad because I'm gonna have to beat this guy. Parasect. That's a Pokemon I heard is actually pretty bad. So you're gonna have more preparations to make, buddy. Especially if it's one of two of your only Pokemon. I swear, I keep structuring sentences strangely tonight. And you're frozen. Nice. I won't even waste PP on more ice punches. I will scratch you, even if you don't get knocked out, because I will knock you out in 2 scratches. 2 scratches of a Teddiursa's claw. It's like 2 shakes of lamb's tail. I was about to use Golduck. Well, let's just test the waters here. I don't like you doing 9 damage with each swipe. You can knock me out in 10 swipes. Of course. Okay. We're not doing this. We're doing this. You know, that's much more tolerable. I will deal with that. Critical hit. Oh, I keep thinking you're psychic. You're not. I guess it would be weird for Generation 1 to have, like, 3 Water Psychic Pokemon if Golduck was Water Psychic. Because then you also have Starmie and Slowbro. Pretty sure Slowbro is Gen 1. It's already weird that they have 2 of them. But I guess Starmie's got the thing of, like, well, it's an alien. And apparently alien equals psychic in Pokemon. I blew it. Freddy's evolving! I thought it was level 32! I like how his sprite goes from looking unsure by having his hand on his over his mouth to looking unsure by scratching the side of his head. Okay, you know what? No, we'll just go back to the lady again. It's good to be tough to win in the Pokemon. I'm pretty sure I read that wrong. Anyway, I need to do some more training. I hear that the league's Elite Four are tougher than gym leaders. Yeah, no kidding. And this game already has tough gym leaders, so I don't know if I'll even survive the Elite Four. Who knows how many tries it's gonna take me? With this team? But again, I gotta remember the 2 things that I keep going back. One of them I know I keep going back to, and the other I probably should keep mentioning, but I don't think I've mentioned as much. 1, this is a video game meant for children. I should be able to beat it as a grown adult. 2, people beat this game doing challenges. They do monotypes, they do Nuzlocks, they do monotype Nuzlocks if they're crazy. I should be able to beat this game with whatever collection of Pokemon you call my team. I lost to a trainer named Silver. He was really strong, but it was as if he had absolutely had to win at any cost. I felt sorry for his Pokemon. He still hasn't learned yet, has he? I thought he would have learned by now. Gonna try to get a Sims 4 pack on my Steam Deck right now. Well, I hope it goes well. I know Sims fans are usually really hard on Sims 4, and I get it, but I really like Sims 4. I know everyone's like, oh, Sims 3 is the best one. I don't have Sims 3, I have Sims 4. And I like Sims 4. I play it with a bunch of mods, so of course I like it, but I like the base game too. Oh, wait, roll out! What am I doing? Freddy. Fire is weak to rock, so just roll out. Stop flinching. Sims 4 is great. Yeah, I'm glad we agree. I do honestly hope we get Sims 5 soon, because I want Sims fans... Like, I want the Sims team to make a Sims game that is a merger between Sims 3 and Sims 4, so Sims fans can come to an agreement on which one's the best one. Also, not that into Sims 3. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like Sims 3 is just too clunky for me. I don't think I could go back to it even if I got it on my own PC, because I know I used to play it, but I don't have it on my PC. So, Pokemon aren't tools of war, or whatever you just said. Oh, did you hear that squelch in my throat? Ugh. Sorry, excuse me. Pokemon are invaluable, lifelong partners. Why you gonna battle you? You my phone? Another battle. Your phone doesn't have enough memory. I didn't mean to hit yes. I'm going back to the lady again. It's free healing. Unless I'm right next to a Pokemon Center, which I may know in a minute. Excuse me, but not right now. Like, I do hope that Sims 4 can eventually get cars. Even if I don't get to, even if my Sims don't get to drive them, I am amongst the Sims fans who are like, oh man, Sims 4 sucks because it doesn't have, like, cars and stuff. Like, yeah, it's crazy that of all the DLC packs they've released, they still haven't done one about cars. But I'm not mad. Pokemon League reception kit. Here we are. Sims 2 though, love that so much. I have to configure it to work on the Steam Deck handheld first though, like make a control scheme that works. Oh yeah, that Sims 1 and 2 were recently re-released, right? Well, recently as in like last year, I think. Only trainers who have proven themselves may pass. Oh, the 8 badges of Johto. Please go right ahead, sir. What are you guys? Up to the Pokemon League, are you? The Elite Four are so strong. It's scary. And they're ready for you. I think it's gonna eat me! This way leads to Mount Silver. You'll see scary, strong Pokemon out there. We don't have any healing for you, so good luck. Great. Well, this music's crazy. I don't know that it says final area to me, but okay. Yeah, they were. It is a little strange that they did 1 and 2 and not 3. That's apparently the fan favorite. I can hear you with the rollout, right? That'll reach you. There's no reason it shouldn't. Super effective. I am so glad the confusion wears off after battle. Good. Good. I'm dying! Good. Good. If that had missed, I would have just used Scratch, so it's fine. 31! It's amazing how much easier it is to get levels when you don't die in 2 hits to whatever you fight. Another Golbat. Ice Punch is easier. Why didn't I use Ice Punch? I already made a control scheme for Sims 1 on the Steam Deck, and now I just gotta do the same for Sims 2 eventually, then mod it like crazy. Yeah, I'm glad the Steam Deck lets you mod games, because that's like half the fun of getting it on Steam. The other half is being able to run it with, like, you know, PC specs, as opposed to console graphics. I mean, I know the Steam Deck, like, it has its strengths and weaknesses. Freddy, do you mind? Apparently he does mind. Wing attack. Okay, fine. Fine. Dude. You're a bigger threat to yourself than the Golbat is. Confused no more! Take this! I want to say that they're not worth it, but the kind of I kind of need every bit of experience I can get to have Freddy catch up. Also, Heat Blast when I get him back in the party. Onyx. I don't have anything for fighting rocks, do I? I mean, not on Freddy. Obviously, because Splat can win this in one hit. After the slowest butts surf animation. And people say they want more animation in Pokemon? Not me. X special. I don't want that. Break time was 4 minutes ago, so I should probably go on break, but I don't know a good stopping point in this cave. Here, Barbella, you get some experience. Okay, now I need to figure out how to navigate the EA app. Ugh. Remember, well, I was gonna say remember when everything required its own proprietary app to be able to download anything? I don't know if they still do that. I feel like that's less... I did not mean to use strength. I feel like that's less of a thing nowadays because people recognize that people just prefer Steam. Like, you're never making your own Steam. Epic is probably the closest competitor to Steam, and people don't like Epic, so... Ah, shoot. Okay, as long as you do that and not magnitude. I keep forgetting that you can do that. And it's a danger to my own rock. Because it's like, if you pull out a fire Pokemon and you fight... Like, you're literally fighting fire with fire, you wouldn't expect the fire Pokemon to know Hydro Pump. I want to say I should go back and get more items, but I don't... Well, I was going to say, I don't know if I could afford it. Gee, let me check. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a break right here. Yes, it's okay to overwrite. It's my save file. It's okay. You don't have to ask. All right. Hey, where the heck did you put my digital code? I can't find it now. I hope you found it. It's been like, I'm assuming like 10 minutes. I hope you found it in that time. Oh no, there's a ladder there, but there's also a ladder there. Which ladder do I take? Oh, hello, Rhydon. Rhyhorn. Are you rock or ground? Ground. Ooh, and you have like no special defense. Will scratch me enough? Oh, good. Oh, Freddy, you've really come into your own. You're doing great now. Your defenses could be better, but... Okay, yeah. There's only one ladder. The other ladder is an illusion. It does not exist. Are there no trainers in here? It feels noticeably empty, especially also from a lack of, from a lack of let's try ice punch. Let's see how it does. From a lack of strength puzzles too. Wait, what? What? Huh? Oh, you're rock ground. You're rock ground and you don't resist ice from being part rock. That rocks. And I'm also I'm delighted with how well Freddy is utilizing Ice Punch. Although I suppose my baseline for Ice Punch is Hitmonchan, which is not a good baseline. But you know what is a good baseline? The opening to the what's it called? It's a Spanish song, so forgive my pronunciation. Volver a Comenzar by Cafe Tacuba. That opens with a great bass line. It took way long for me to say that for that joke to be worth it. The payoff was not worth it. Yeah, special attack is 63. Obviously not his strongest stat, but better than Hitmonchan. So he's doing great. You know, he can nearly one-shot a ride horn with it. Oh, no going back. Never mind, I can get back now. Full restore. Ooh. And nearly one-shot something that's weak to it, so that's good enough for me. What I hate seeing, I'm sure I've said this before, is when you hit someone with a super effective move and it only does 1/10 of their health. You know, the kind of super effective damage that makes you question if that was super effective, I'd hate to see resisted. But I guess it's also, you know, it's not just his special offense, but their special defense, which probably is also not great. So, good enough versus not great equals even better enough. Should I? I shall. Right, I need to find Earthquake. I just remembered. I looked up where that is. I mean, general location, not specific location. If that was it, that'd be awesome. What was it, 26? Speak of the devil! You know, I'm glad that saying's not true, because that'd be scary. I don't want to meet the devil. Now here's the question. Do we give it to Freddy, or do we give it to Barbella? We could also give it to Tallboy. I'm sure he's more of a special attacker, but he also has, he still has tackle. Okay. I'm opening the type chart. Ground is good on fire, electric, poison, and rock, and steel. Wow, ground is really... I'm surprised at how many things are weak to ground, because I had heard that actually statistically the best offensive types are fire, ground, and ice, or fire, rock, and ice. Rock only has 4 things it's super effective on. Anyway, so... I lost where I was. Okay. Freddy has Ice Punch. And ice covers grass, ground, flying, and dragon. Ground would give him even more. I don't think there's an overlap there. Barbella, if she learned it... I mean, I keep... My mind keeps going to her for electric and poison, which is not true, but it could be. The problem is, we've seen how she did against that, Magneton. I was gonna say Electrode. Magneton. She was pretty swiftly knocked out by them, but she's also, I was gonna say, kind of behind in levels. Not as behind as Freddy, and Freddy's doing good. Now, she knows Rock Slide, which that's fire, ice, flying, and bug. So ground would give her even more fire, electric poison, and rock and steel. Which, steel she probably shouldn't be up against anyway, because of being weak to it. Well, I want to say I should give it to who has the higher attack. I guess that's not going to be easy to determine between, excuse me, a level 32 and a level 35 Pokemon. I think I'm gonna give it to Freddy. Trying to learn Earthquake. Can't learn one info moves. Only one move. No, Earthquake. Oh yeah, I forgot he's got rollout, so that's also... Yeah, I'll do it. Then forgot Fury Swipes and learned Earthquake. Also, who can learn... Have I checked who can learn Dragon Breath yet? I'm pretty sure Growlithe can. No one I care about. That is currently with me. That's fine. We'll get Growlithe back soon, probably. Watch them give me a Pokemon Center and then immediately after require me to have a Waterfall or Whirlpool. Stop doing that. I realized while I was on break that I never mentioned why Z-Vaz is like one of my favorite things in the world. Because I did mention that when talking about things I like that were discontinued. I never went in depth. So while we're running out of medicine, and while we're here, I don't know how close to the end. There could still be plenty more to go. I don't know. I'll go ahead and tell you about Z-Vaz if I haven't already talked about it while playing like blue or yellow. So they're basically just action figures that you can take apart and put back together in different ways. I like to think of them as like Bionicle if they weren't so Lego. Because Bionicle is very Lego. Bionicle is very like, if you know exactly what you want to build, you can use the pieces in very different ways than how they were packaged to create something, you know, basically sculpt. Bionicle is more of a medium than it is an action figure, just like Lego. Well, Z-Vaz is... I guess it's kind of like... No! I'm not ready for a rival battle! I'm running out of medicine! Hold it. Are you going to take the Pokemon League challenge? Don't make me laugh. You're so much weaker than I am, even though I've never beaten you in any battles. I'm not like I was before. I now have the best and strongest Pokemon with me. I'm invincible. Ethan, I challenge you. Yeah, I like to think to describe Zevaz as basically like Bionicle, but simpler. You know, more obvious what it's supposed to be when you pull out a part. Rock, right? Yeah. So, like, you know, Bionicle is kind of vague in what it is. Like, it's like they're like robots, but they're organic robots or something. Zevaz, you know what you're getting. You buy the skeleton, it looks like a skeleton. You buy the robot, he looks like a robot. I didn't read what he's switching to. Golbat. Okay, I'll just keep rolling out. Or maybe it'll take a second to heal. Yeah, Freddy! Rolling out! I was about to use Magneton. I mean, it's electric steel. No, you didn't give me a chance. Why you get the first move? I guess because I'm rolling out. And I don't have my fire. Orbella, you gotta do your best. Low kick. Don't die to thundershock. Thundershock. Okay, good. Good job. Good job. So I really like Zevaz because I just really like customizable thingies. And Zevaz always felt a lot more approachable to me than Bionicle. And I don't mean to keep comparing it to Bionicle like Bionicle is bad. I think Bionicle is awesome as well. I, once again, wasn't paying attention to who he was switching into, but I'm sure Tallboy can take care of it. Meganium? Well, I don't have anything in particular for you, but you're pure grass, so I can hit you with whatever. Okay. Like, I really appreciate like, even just the character design of the kits on their own, but also the approachableness of being able to be like, hey, I want to make a tiger that is also part robot. Well, you just get the tiger guy and a robot guy, and then combine them, and there you go. Now you got your cyborg tiger. Come on, you can do this. Oh. Cling with 1 HP. Didn't happen. Okay. I just need to outspeed you. Reflect. Bug is physical, you doofus. Or does Reflect do physical? I can never remember. Well, good job for outspeeding and... Or, well, not outspeeding, but finishing off Meganium. I was about to use Haunter. This is where I'd pull out Tallboy if he wasn't knocked out. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Don't I have... I do. Okay. Wait, does Curse make me unable to... No, that's Mean Look. Never mind. That hurt a lot. That was like 28 HP. Okay, survive this, and then you win. Okay, you took that like a champ. That was awesome. Kadabra. Honestly, I want to revive Tallboy right now. Ow. Future sight. Okay, well, that's not gonna be good for me when that triggers. Okay, twice in a row. That's not how that works. You can't do that, thankfully. That'd be so mean if you could. Hurt by the curse. Reflect fate. I forgot that was even a thing. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep, if I can remember what he is, keep Phobia in this. Hurt by the curse. Future sight. You are not very. Oh, right, it's not super effective because Bug resists Psychic. Right? I'm checking the chart because now I'm not sure. Bug. Wait, no. Bug defense. I was looking at offense. Bug resists grass, resists fighting, resists ground. What? It's neutral to Psychic, but shouldn't that mean by being part poison that it's weak to Psychic? I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, I really like Zevod's character designs. They're fun. I like how they managed to do something that's familiar, but not super generic. Like, I always sing high praises of the, I mean, it's my favorite one. It's always been my favorite one because I always like skeletons. But I do genuinely think it's a really good character design. The skeleton kit, Skulljack. I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. What you possess and what I lack. I'm beginning to understand what that Dragon Master said to me. Don't listen to her. She's just a sore loser. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I will challenge you. And I will beat you down with all my power. Huh. You keep at it until then. Pokemon Center, please. We did it. We're here. Elite Four. I really don't think I'm ready. But I might as well try, right? I don't think I lose money if I lose to the Elite Four, so I might as well try. Get some free experience. Pokemon Full Heal. Let me see again. But unfortunately now we're gonna switch Gyarados out for my bird. Nope, not withdrawal. You're gonna deposit first. And withdraw. Kapoor. Because I gotta go get medicine. Wait, they have medicine here. What am I doing? It's this guy, right? If I can turn. Welcome, how may I help you? Oh, he doesn't have super potions. Never mind. You only have the expensive stuff. I gotta go get some cheap stuff too. So yeah, as I was saying, Skulljack. He's a skeleton, of course. Oh no! What? Okay, it's not that bad because I just healed. It stinks that I'll have to take all the Victory Road again to come back with medicine. So Skulljack is a skeleton, but also he's got pieces of armor, which you might expect from a skeleton, but it's samurai armor. Which is already a little strange for a skeleton. But also, he has a peg leg and a hook. So he's also kind of like a pirate as well. He's a pirate samurai skeleton. Also, he has a laser eye. So he's also part cyborg. Which might make him sound like really inconsistent and incohesive. But he's not. It's designed in a way where all the armor pieces, like, they're not like strongly samurai armor or strongly a cyborg robot eye. I meant to say cyborg laser eye, but, you know, cyborg robot, that's kind of redundant. You know, they're designed in ways that match, so it all looks pretty consistent. I probably should be ice punching these guys. Get Freddy some experience on the way out. Nice. Yeah, I think that's good enough experience. I might as well keep doing that. Another example I like to use is Alpha Ranger. He's basically Master Chief. But I think he is designed in a way that he does look cool on his own. You know, you don't have to appreciate Master Chief's design to appreciate Alpha Ranger. Oops, that's the wrong move. Oh! Don't do that, please. At least I still get the experience. The downside is now I really gotta switch Freddy out. I'm sure you could take care of Rox, Barbella. Nope. It's switch. And I love that because the whole gimmick is like they're customizable. There's not just one way to build one kit. Like they come with extra pieces, like alternate heads and stuff. And those can do a lot for making them look distinct. Even just compare. Oh, okay, that cave was not very long. That's great. Now I've got to do this road, but I'm sure it won't take so long because of having already defeated all the trainers. If I could say the words in the correct order, please. Jeez, I don't feel hyper right now, but my mouth is hyper. I'm just letting the phrasing ruminate, because I'm sure it was awkward. Like, Alpha Ranger is another example I would use for, like, how you can take one kit and build it in different ways to make it look pretty distinct from itself. Do you mind? I'm trying to leave. Raticade? You won't like my not tree, but a rock? It wasn't even super effective, or it wasn't even resisted. I just have good defenses. Like, Alpha Ranger is the one that I looked at. Like, they come with little instruction manuals of like, well, here's how you build it to look like it does on the box. But also, here's some alternate build ideas. And those alternate build ideas, like, they look like they could just be other soldiers. Rather than just, like, the one guy built a slightly different way. Like, I'm sure any other action figure line, you know, like if he was a G.I. Joe character, there would be Alpha Ranger, and then those variants would just be other characters sold separately. Which, I don't know, maybe that's not the most revolutionary thing, because, like, well, yeah, that's what every action figure would do. Come on, let's go. Want to surf? Let's surf. I'm on the wrong side. As soon as I touch land, then I can fly away. As soon as I touch land! What do you mean can't escape? You asked for this, Tentacool. Wait, you do resist poison? I'm opening the chart. Rock, defenses, resist, normal, fire. She does resist poison. I should have given her earthquake. Oh well. Maybe I'll find magnitude, I don't know. Is this my home? Mom! My Pokemon's poisoned. My Pokemon, you're trying very hard. I see. I kept your room tight. Or is this about your money? No. Is it daylight? Oh. Just do what you can. Mom, I need healing! Do I have to go to bed? Mom! Don't make me go to the next town over! Can't believe this. I can't get healing in my own home. Arnie! It's me, Arnie. You got a minute? You have to see this. It's wild. A whole bunch of Yanma have shown up around Route 35. Bye. Okay, Cianwood. I can heal there. Pokemon Center. Take a Pokemon. Pokemon fully healed. Will help you see it. Yeah, I guess Seavaz is kind of something that like I need to like really show you pictures to really sell you on it, because I feel like I'm not doing a good job of that just by saying like, oh well, yeah, they look totally different. You gotta trust me. Oops. No, not one. And that's all I can afford. I should also go to my PC and withdraw any, well, I should get rid of any items I'm not going to use in Elite Four. And withdraw any, like, I don't remember if I might have stored any, like full heals or anything, or full restores. That's the wrong PC. Okay, I'm just going to deposit the stuff I don't want. No, actually, I'll keep that. Moonstone. Ice. X special. Okay. Withdraw. Repel. Miracle Seed. I never found Solar Beam. Is that in Kanto? Airstone, Quick Claw. Sure. I could put that on someone. It could come in clutch, you never know. Antidote, Awakening, Paralyze, Heal, Burn, Heal, Moonstone, Sharp Beak. Oh, I don't have any flying moves. Apricorns with a C. Max Ethers. Protein, Smoke Ball. Mystery Berry. PP up. Iron, Carbos, X Special. Okay. So I guess the best I can do is go to New Bark Town, surf, and then fly. I've already proven I can fly to Indigo Plateau. I have to say it's slow because I'm tripping on my words. Can I fly right here? Do the menu correctly. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Too bad there's no fly point back to anchor me to Kanto. Or the other way, Johto. There's no anchor to Johto. Wait, what I'm out of money. You're the wrong person. Do another piece PC. Bill's PC. Deposit. Kapora. Withdrawal. Heat blast. Alright. So what I want to do... I don't remember who has what items. What are you holding, Freddy? Never melt ice. You have the water thing. What do you have? Did I give her the... I think I got the thing that makes fighting moves stronger. Okay, so I'm gonna give Heat Blast. Item, give... He can have the Dragon Fang. And Tall Boy can get the... Actually, wait. What's your stats? Oh yeah, you're way slow. Okay, yeah. Phobia gets the Quick Claw. I think people say to give it to your fastest Pokemon so that in case they're outsped, you can sometimes, you know, go first. I feel like that's redundant, so I'm going to give it to someone who's slow so that they can sometimes go first. Okay, then Dragon Breath, use, boot it, Dragon Breath, teach, yes. Heat Blast can learn it. Can't learn more than 4 moves. They love Dragon Breath. I don't need Takedown. 1, 2, and poof. Forgot Takedown and my Dragon Breath. So now he's got something stronger than Ember, but let me just check it real quick. So Ember is 40 power. Still hasn't learned Flame Wheel. I thought he was supposed to learn it by now. Or Fire Spin or whatever. 60 power. And it's got 20 PP, so that's not bad. That's nothing to sneeze at. It's not 10, so I'll take it. Like, I really don't like those Gambit moves, is what I'm gonna call them, where it's like, it's 120 power, but it has 75 accuracy and 5 PP. Because it's like, well, what's the point? I'm gonna assume that's Ice. Pokemon, Heat Blast, Switch. You can go first. You need the experience. Welcome to Pokemon League, Ethan. How do you know my name? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I have trained all around the world, making my psychic Pokemon powerful. Oh. Well, why is the water frozen if you're psychic? And at last, I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. Failure is always an option. Level 40. And they're only gonna go up from there. Balls! No, not run. Tall boy. And that was it being resisted. Jeez. 30. I hope this hurts. Go, go, go. Yes! Okay. Grew to level 33. That's cool. Still got one more level to go, though. Before Willow's about to use Jinx. Or use Switch. No. Psychic Ice. I always forget that she's part Psychic. I know Ice. Psychic, I forget. Shadow Ball. Ice doesn't resist Ghosts. Go, go, go. Yeah! Tall boy! MVP! MVP! Executor. You know, that reminds me. That's one of that's a line that Rabid Mario can say in Mario and Rabbids 2. And it reminds me of like other lines he has where so when he attacks, it's like a 3-hit combo. And sometimes he goes 1, 2, 4. You know, because he can't count. The joke is that he can't count. That's one of those jokes that's like, you know, it's cliche. No, the brute can't count because he's not smart. Just laid an egg. But when I first heard it, I wasn't expecting him to say 4, so it actually did catch me off guard and it made me laugh. Sometimes cliche jokes can be funny. It's just in the delivery. Or sometimes not expecting it to be a cliche joke. He's about to use slow, bro. Yes, I will switch. I resist your water. And I bite you with darkness. I don't know why you're so scared of being bit. I mean, okay, to be fair, I would be scared of being bit by a crocodile as well. So I guess I do know why you would be scared of being bit. Wow, Amnesia really upped your defenses. Dang. Ouch. Now I'm thinking, do I want to switch to neutral normal? I think I will. Just to see. Not better. I don't want my Pokemon fainting because I only have so many healing items. I think what I'm going to do is because I am running out of healing items, I'm not going to heal. I'm going to lose for sure. But grinding against the Elite Four is better than going out in Victory Road and one-shotting Gravelers for 600 experience each. I mean, yeah, I guess just keep scratching. Rolling and scratching like that one Daft Punk song. Oh, hey, he can scratch, he can roll out. He really is that Daft Punk song. Ow! I guess that's what happens when you're, like, 10 levels behind your opponent. He's about to use Zatu. I was gonna say, if it's the little one, I would have questioned your decisions. Just in life. How sad is it that we're gonna make it past the first guy, but we're probably losing to the second one. Especially if I'm going no healing until I feel absolutely confident that we could beat the champion. Which will probably not be tonight. What the f? Why is that super effective now? It was resisted before. Well, not resisted, but it was neutral. We might not even beat the first guy. Sorry to pull out the F-bomb on you. I don't know how many people use F when they're upset. I think it's funny. Also, I can use Rock Slide because I'm pretty sure you're part flying. See, it's already a one thing when you have a move that's 10 PP and has a chance to miss. I think I've made it very clear why I don't like the 5 PP moves. Even if they are strong, if they have that chance to miss, I don't want to screw around with them. We genuinely might not make it past the first member of the DK crew. And this is me being close in level. I feel like I got kind of lucky going through yellow because I was under-leveled compared to the Elite Four, and I still somehow beat them. Tallboy is close in level. Because Splat is close in level. You know, Freddy, Heat Blast, they're clearly behind. Barbella a little bit as well. We couldn't even make it past the first guy. Oh no! My $300! Actually, I don't even know what I had going into that. I might not have lost any money. I like how they automatically put you outside. Even though, like, you didn't have to change buildings to challenge the Elite Four. But they put you outside anyway, because it's like, you lost to them, went straight to Nurse Joy, and then just stepped outside, like you're about to go home. Which I suppose is partially accurate. I do need to go outside, and... I don't even want to grind. I have rare candy. I don't remember how many pieces. 2. 2? 2? In the entire game? I found 2? Well... honestly, I'm giving them both to Freddy, because I know he can do good. He's just under-leveled. Heat Blast, I'm genuinely unsure about, because he has not been performing good even against Pokemon close to his level. And also, he's unevolved, so... well, don't kick me out of the menu. I got 2 pieces. I still like my idea of grinding against the Elite Four rather than grinding in the Victory Road. It's like I've said before. If I lose, I lose, and I'm expecting to lose, but I still get the experience. They don't take that away from me. Allow me to introduce myself, even though I already met you. And if I win, then obviously great. Sent out a Sawtooth. Sent out Heat Blast. How about Dragon Breath? Let's see how Dragon Breath does. If I can even last for 3 seconds. Powered up dragon moves plus Okay, we'll switch. Who did I use last time? Did I use Tallboy? I mean, I did say, but last stream, like, oh, it's fine if next stream is just a grinding stream, because I don't feel ready for the Elite Four. Man, was I correct on both of those. I'm not ready for the Elite Four, and also, yes, we will be grinding. In perhaps an unconventional way, because I don't imagine most people do this. I think most people go, oh, I'm not strong enough, and then they just grind a Victory Road. Including me when I played Ruby. But, like, to me, this makes the most sense, because it's more experience. And again, if I win, if I happen to win, that'd be cool. It's about to use Jinx. Yes. Actually, yes. Growl like a bear. And that just reminds me of how freaking loud bears are in Skyrim for, like, no reason. Yeah, take that. That's the first hit of rollout. You don't want to feel the second one, but you will. Kaboom. I was gonna say Shazam, and I changed it for some. I don't know why. I don't know why I felt like Kaboom was a better thing to say. Rock, Earth, Ice. Oh no, not the tickly sprouts. Oh, I'm still rolling out. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, I hope this hurts. Dang. Well, I guess grass doesn't resist rock. I always forget that. Weaknesses and resistances don't always go both ways. Keep rolling, Freddy. You know, I'm still thinking about Security Breach because I'm still watching a bunch of Vano videos where he's playing Security Breach. And I'm wondering, like... I'm pretty sure the game lets you pick whether to go for Monty or Roxy first. Or no, Chica or Monty. And I think most people always go for Chica first. At least, I say most people. I've seen 2 people do that. I'm not sure if I've ever seen Vano do Chica first or... Well, I think he usually does Chica first. Also, ow. When I play, I would really like to do... Man, that was super effective, too. And he's still rolling out. That was a built-up rollout. Wasn't it? When I eventually get around to playing it, I would like to do Monty first. Because my logic is... I don't want to do Monty second. Or, I guess it would be third. Because it's one of the 2, and then you do Roxy. And then you have to do whoever's left for the for the disassemble Vanny ending, basically. And I would like to do that ending. And also, I think you have to play that far into the game to do the Princess Quest ending anyway, and that's the canonical ending, which is the one I want to get. I should have known you'd have Max Potion. The answer is a critical hit, apparently. Nice. Well, I'm still not healing. I can't believe it. Thank you for the money. Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I will continue battling until I stand above all trainers. Now, Ethan, move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four. Yeah, I'll be pretty concerned when I get to the third guy, because you know what they say about the true power of being third. Grass? Well, too bad Heat Blast isn't doing so hot. I am Koga of the Elite Four. I live in shadows, a ninja. My intricate style will confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister technique. Yeah, more like an obnoxious. Pokemon is not merely about brute force. You shall see soon enough. So what I think is cool is that, so I've already mentioned, I know the champion is Lance, who was Elite Four before, but now he's champion. And now we're seeing here Koga, who was a regular gym leader in Red and Blue. I think it's cool that they can actually go up in ranks. Like, I've always thought of it as like, oh, you're a gym leader, you're just gonna stay a gym leader. And like, yeah, you can. But if you aspire to be the very best, like no one ever was, genuinely, you can get there. Like, lore-wise, it's not illegal. You don't have to quit. I mean, I guess I was gonna say you don't have to quit being a gym leader to become Elite Four. I guess you kind of do, but it's more of a promotion than quitting. So that will being like, I won't stop fighting until I'm the very best. That's not just flavor text. He genuinely could become champion at some point if Game Freak were to write the story that way. Oh, wait, are you Rock? I'm squinting because I can't off the top of my head think of what resists steel that this thing could be. Let's try some water. My throat is dry, so I would like some water. Ah. Refreshing. Okay, that was neutral damage. Oh, great. Competitive's favorite move. Entry hazards. I know I was talking about security breach, and I think I had more I wanted to say. Yeah, I remember watching Markiplier play, and, like, he did Monty's second, or I guess last. I forgot to look what he's doing. Send out Venomoth. Okay. Get angry! And Markiplier played before they patched the game to allow one save spot at 6 a.m. So every time he failed Monty, there was a lot he had to do again. And I do not envy him for having to do that. So what I would like to do is, even though, you know, if I were to play now, my first playthrough would involve that save spot. The one save spot that they patched into the game for 6 a.m. So I would not have to beat Monty without saving at all. I could save. But what I'm thinking is, like, either Chica or Roxy, whoever you can do second, or whoever the choice is between. Actually, I think you have to do Chica first, and then it's one of the two, and then the other. My point being, I would like to do Monty first because he seems harder. And even though I would have the save point, I would still have to go back to it every time I did something significant, just to make sure I don't lose that progress. I feel like that would be a lot less obnoxious with Roxy. Or Chica, whoever the second, or whoever the choice is between. This looks like a job for, and he's dying. I forgot about that. Oh boy, use confusion. Is he strong enough? Ugh. Sorry, tall boy. Man, my Pokemon are going to lose in friendship. Not that I particularly need it, but I feel bad about my Pokemon being angry at me for fainting too much. It's like, what you guys want me to do? I'm playing Gold. There's nothing I can do except grind, which is what I basically am. This is my version of it. Oh boy. Well, at least I resist you. I don't know if it's Gold and Silver that people say this about, or specifically Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but I had heard that the level curve is bad in this, whichever version, this or the remakes. I honestly feel like this game is better at having the levels be even than Yellow was. Good job on defeating the Muck and leveling up, Phobia. I'm sorry that you're gonna have to faint against Crobat. The amount of space they have to draw Crobat is so limited that he looks puny. Like, I've seen Crobat in Legends, where scale is accurate. He's kind of huge. He's not tiny like that. You know what? This was never a good idea anyway, because you're flying. I don't have anything good. I was not equipped for this situation. Barbella, you got it. Either Barbella wins this, ow, or we lose to Koga. Excuse me. Wouldn't it be funny if I just lose against every Elite Four member at least once? I mean, I think my laughing would sound more like sobbing, because it would be, but it'd be funny. It's content. You know, I don't mean to be so self-parodying over the fact that I'm a content creator and I have to do something worth watching. Also, we won. Cool. Good job, Barbella. I almost called her Goombella. That's not her name. Ah, you have proven your worth. Thank you for the money. I subjected you to everything I could muster, but my efforts failed. I must hone my skills. Go on to the next room and put your abilities to the test. The abilities of my one unfainted Pokemon. Well, at least it looks like it's gonna be fire. Okay. I have 6,590 Pokés. 659. Try to remember that when we lose. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. I always train to the extreme because I believe in our potential. That is how we became strong. Can you withstand our power? No? I see you have no fear in you. You look determined. Perfect for battle. Ready, Ethan? You will blow up. I clicked that a little too soon. To our overwhelming power. You will bow to our overwhelming power. Hoo-ha! Can people stop? Can we stop having Elite Four members who shout obscenities? Oh wait, you're the same guy. Oh, right. You're not fire. You're fighting. That is not. That is not good. For my only Pokemon being rock. Okay. That was actually a pretty good dig animation, because the dirt came up. He made a little pile of dirt. I'm in danger. Oh. Not as much danger as I expected. And it missed. This line is for people who have account with us. Please step aside. But it failed. Oh, come on. Okay, here's a comforting fact. Bruno's Pokemon are level 40, or at least Hitmontop is level 42. Better level curve than before, where it was like, oh, there's level 36, and then 38, and then 42, and then 45. I don't think we're going to beat them tonight, because I only have like an hour of play left before I'm going to inevitably want to play something else. Like, I would not... Erwin? Ethan, good evening. I heard you got beat by the Elite Four. Twice! It's me, Erwin. Got a minute? Want a battle? It's not gonna repeat of last time we meet. I'll be around, but if I see you later. Or see you that... Whatever he's at. I don't know. Yeah, I'm perfectly okay with continuing to quote-unquote grind here until next stream. But then next time, that is when we will have them. And the good thing about this game is that there's Kanto. So even if I beat them in like a half an hour next stream, that's not going to happen. But if it happened, then we just go straight to Kanto. Also, I forgot to check my money here. No, I do lose money. Okay, but how much money do they give me? Like, do they still give me a lot when I beat them? Allow me to introduce myself. I've fought you 3 times now. Well, this will be the 3rd. Gotta keep getting better. Losing is not an option. It's Sawtooth, and then I'm starting with Heat Blast again. Bite. Heat Blast is still really weak. I never knew they could call you, mention that you lost the Elite Four. No, that was just me doing a bit. Oh, for a moment I was going to say Heat Blast didn't take any damage. Yeah, because he used Confuse Ray, not a damaging move. Gonna keep doing this like this. I'm also trying to scratch my face, but I didn't quite scratch the itch. That's better. Tallboy's doing better. And soon enough, I'm sure Heat Blast will too, once he's not level 33. Super effective. So to fainted. I was about to use Jinx. Guess I will switch. Heat Blast is probably still confused, but I want to see how well he can do against Jinx. Owie. Well, I guess I don't know what I expected. What's that bit from Arrested Development? It's like, dead bird, do not eat. He opens it up and there's a dead bird inside and he's like, well, I don't know what I expected. Who was I using to defeat Jinx before? We'll get Barbella out. She can throw rocks at Jinx. If she can survive Psychic. Barely. Don't miss. Ah, you got outsped. My Pokemon are gonna hate me. Freddy. Roll out. Don't slap my bear. Don't kiss my bear. No. Look, rule 3, no touching Freddy. It's almost as important as rule 4. Don't poop on the floor. Which I feel like almost implies that you could poop, like, on a table or on a chair? Don't poop anywhere other than in the toilet, is what that rule is supposed to mean. Well, I guess I'm keeping Freddy out, just like I did before. Right? Was that what I did? Kept rolling out on an executor. Executive decision. Oh yeah, so my brother brought up the idea of using, like, I should use all the bears. And I was like, well, I don't have a nickname I would give Bear Arctic. But then I thought, like, well, I could one-shot a Slowbro. No, but I had, it wouldn't fit. But the only white Freddy variant I could think of is Funtime Freddy. That's not going to fit in the 10-character limit, but it's an option. I mean, it's an option if I do FT Freddy, or I could call him Funtime for short. Oh, I missed. Okay, and I'm still seated. Don't you wibble warble everything at me. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I do like the name Funtime for it instead of FT Freddy. But the problem is, okay, so Bear Arctic, that's black and white. My black and white team is full, and I don't think my black 2 team would benefit from ice. If anything, I feel like it needs water. Just like me. I tried to slurp the drink. I slurpily drank from my water bottle, and I don't think the mic picked it up. I love how that's just the same sound effect that it keeps starting over. They're just spamming one sound effect. Ah. Right. And last time I got a critical hit and canceled that out, basically. Not happening this time, but I can two-shot ya. I can't believe it. I've never lost before. Okay, they still give me $4,000, so I'm still making money. It was if I won't just because about a battle not to stand above all trying to now even with it's been the true ferocity of the Elite Four. Okay, I'm already back at $6,000, so yeah, I can. I can recover. But if I lose again, well, no, I would still be making a profit because even if I get a larger amount and then lose again and it goes back down to half, it's still more money than I had going in. Okay, Koga. Not doing as good as I was doing before. I am Koga of Elite 4. I've met you before. Koga, this is like my third time fighting you, and I don't mean today. I've met you in 3 lifetimes. Oh yeah, you start with Aryanos. Ember. Please. Please. No. Please. Please. Oh. I think Heat Blast is on the cusp of getting his better fire move. I should have switched him earlier, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, that's super effective. Like it should be. Well, welcome to level 40, tall boy. Honestly, I feel like Tall Boy's probably my best Pokemon here. But Freddy's doing great too. I say, with him being knocked out. Not very effective. Okay. Wait, Steel resists itself, doesn't it? It's Steel Bug. We resist Psychic if that's the case. Yeah. Okay. Sacrifice play. Love it. Cool. Now I know I gotta make sure I absolutely blast you with Heat Blast. So that you don't blast me and use Explode to beat me yet again, like all the other freaking exploding Pokemon in this game. Which, yes, I know that they could explode in the other game. But for some reason, it just feels like they're way more common in this game. You like Bite? Was that the Bite of 87? Ha! You flinch. You shriek. This is the worst stream. People, I bet, I know I can't speak for every viewer, but I bet people show up to a Pokemon stream expecting someone at the Elite Four to be prepared for the Elite Four, not repeatedly losing to them, partially intentionally. And I say partially because, like, yeah, sure, I would like to win, but I'm fighting them repeatedly knowing I'm gonna lose, even though I have other places I could be grinding. This is where I really need something to talk about, but I don't really have anything else. I already mentioned, you know, Pocket Paragons appears to be discontinued. I'm excited for my new set to show up that I bought off of eBay, the Aegis set. That eBay says it could be here by Tuesday, or tomorrow's Tuesday. No, Thursday. Other T day. I kind of want to pull my Carbos and stuff out. Like sure, why not? Let's do it. Other thing. Excuse me. Defensive on Pokemon. Take that. PP up. You know what? No. I don't... I like PP up, but I don't. I don't want a move sitting at 21 PP. I don't have obsessive compulsive personality disorder, but I do have obsessive compulsions. And one of them is to have numbers in increments of 5 or 10. I do not like 21 as a count for how many uses I have in a Pokemon move. Mainly because Pokemon normally does increments of 5. So the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, however many, you know, up like that. What's the most PP a move has ever had? I want to say 40. So 21 just feels extremely unnatural. Now, if this was like Final Fantasy, but like old Final Fantasy, where each spell has... Actually, no. Did old Final Fantasy do that? I feel like I've seen a game where it's like Pokemon, where each individual move has a limited amount of uses, but it's like spells, not Pokemon moves. So if this were like any other RPG, and it's like, oh, your Fire Blast spell has 21 uses, and then like your Thunder spell has 16 or 17, that would be fine. But in Pokemon, no, I don't like it. It triggers me. Protein! And oh, HP up. I was gonna say, I think that's it. Now it's it. So what, like, not even one of each? Okay, let's decide on HP up first. How much does HP up do again? Does it say? It does not say. Well, cause Splat's already pretty tanky, so that makes me want to give him the thing. But I kind of want to give it to one of my powerhouses instead to try to make them last longer. Freddy's already got more HP than Tallboy, so I think I would rather give it to Tallboy. Okay, raises attack. Now I have to look at everyone's attack stats. He got 2 HP. Great. I don't think your attack stat is going to be good right now. 62. $97. $112. And you're 2 levels behind, so that's only gonna go up from there. $93. I skipped Tallboy on purpose, but you know what, I might as well. Because you're more of a special attacker. Okay. 87, not bad. Barbella. $84. Well, I think the answer's clear. I'm giving it to Freddy. I'm giving him the Monty Claus. Now let's look at everyone's defense stats. Might as well include you. Not switch. Stats. Why am I so bad at menus? 42. 102. 76. 74. 75. 100. I think this is a case where, rather than bolstering someone who's already strong, I think I'm going to bring up someone who's weaker. Or, again, I could try to keep one of my powerhouses alive longer. Yeah, I think this should also go to Freddy. At this rate, I'm just going to give everything to Freddy. Speed. Okay, this I actually would like to give to Tallboy because he's kind of already fast. Being faster would be nicer. And that's it. Didn't even have calcium. It's crazy to think we're 22 hours into this because, like, Johto itself is not very long, but we still have Kanto, so who knows how long Kanto's gonna take. People who have beaten this game, that's who will know. Oh yeah, well, I've trained all around the world. I've been level 84, I can better. While I keep looking at my desktop and seeing the Space Lion rulebook that I downloaded, it kind of makes me want to just start talking about Space Lion. Even though I know I'm not very good at explaining things, so it's not going to be a good explanation of how that game works. But I'll try to give you my best understanding of how it works, because it does sound pretty cool. So basically, you have 3 bases. You have left, center, and right. And, like, every round... Well, basically, you take turns going back and forth, placing a unit at one of those bases. And then, after, I think the rulebook said, like, 4 turns of back and forth placing units, then you do a battle at each of the bases. And so whoever has the highest strength number wins. But then you also have, like, abilities that each card has. He blends Giant Learn Flame Wheel. There we go. Get out of here, Ember. So there is strategy to what cards you put where. And I think it's set up where it's like each of your cards has a different number on it. So you've got 1 strength, 2 strength, 3 strength, and so on. Confused no more. So, you know, you can't just like, oh, I'm going to put all 5 strengths on each of my bases. Like, no, you got to spread it out. And then, like, you have powers that you can use by playing your card face up. You know, obviously, then your opponent knows how strong they are and can plan accordingly. But you get that stronger ability, or you have the ability... I actually don't know, now that I think about it, I don't know if every card has, like, 3 abilities, and, you know, you have to pick which one you want, or... I think only some cards have some, like, not everyone has every type of ability. But there's one you get for playing face up, there's one for face down, and then there's one that you use by discarding it. Oh, excuse me, my throat squelched again. And what I think is kind of interesting about it is that since it's 3 bases, you know, it's left, right, and center. It's not just base 1, 2, and 3. So the idea is that playing multiple people, you know, if it's like, you know, 3 people playing, then Your left base goes to the person to the left of you. Your right base goes to the person to the right of you. And then center base goes in the center where every player fights. Which, I'm just now realizing how difficult it must be to win a center battle. Because that's everyone playing for the middle. So who knows, you know, you could put your strongest guy there, then just win. But then you're also sacrificing your left and right. But who knows, maybe it's, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know, apparently. I did not mean to say those two phrases next to each other. I'm pretty sure Psychic is better than Infusion, right? Oh, Sight Beam. As long as it can't miss. I don't know why I had Tall Boy stay out. Sight Beam is, okay, 20 power. Sight Beam is not going to work against Xatu. Yeah, Pocket Paragons, unfortunately, I think only goes up to 2 people because of its rock paper scissors nature. Should I get Barbella some experience here, if she can. But it's cool to see that Space Lion, which it's cool to see the Space Lion goes up to like 5 or possibly even more. I forget. That was a good hit, Barbella. Do it again. Thank you. Thank you for not missing. Also, what I was going to say there, and then I decided finishing the train of thought was more important. I keep thinking it's Space Lions, but no, it's Space Lion, singular. I can't believe I'm lost, even though I've lost like 3 times now. Okay, now who will I put in front? Well, PP Blast in front because Koga is going to start with a bug. I found a bug! Yeah, I'm not really much of a board game person, but like I said, I feel like Solus Studios, their games sound interesting. Hit him with the flame wheel! Yeah, that's more like it. Heat Blast is finally pulling some weight. I don't know that I can say he's pulling all of his weight, but he's pulling weight. Okay, so I have determined. My conclusion is that for Ritress is Bug Steel. So he must be super weak to Flame Wheel. Go, 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 go. Ah! Yeah! Hurt by the burn. Yeah! Everything's coming up. Heat Blast. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the proper reference and say Millhouse or say Heat Blast. Oh, I forgot. Tallboy fainted. Hurt by the spikes. Ooh, ow, my feet. Anyway, Earthquake. Blam! Go, go. Ah. Okay. His defense went way up by wiping himself off the screen? I was about to use Venomoth. Poison bug? Well, I guess this would be neutral damage, if yes. Still good. Excuse me. Oh no, my brain, it's become scrambled eggs. I guess, you know, now that I think about it, if I was playing this as a kid, would this not be exactly what I would be doing? Like, sure, the train of thought feels more, like, to me it seems like anyone else would be like, oh, why would I smash my head against a boss fight I can't beat? I'm gonna go grind, I'm gonna go run around the world and do things around there, you know, explore, gallivant around the world. I don't mean to sound so... Actually, I don't even know what tone that sounded like, but flippant, I guess? Dismissive, but... Yeah, like, the obvious approach feels like leave, grind, come back. But I bet there are plenty of people who had this as a kid who just smashed their head against the wall until they won. Like, I felt silly for doing this, but now I realize, like, wait, no. Some kids probably did exactly this. Good. You got him. Okay, I'm gonna switch. Because actually, she could get, she could get a level up if we beat the Crobat. And I would like that to happen. Ooh, ow, my feet. I just had a silly thought. So I've mentioned before, I think it would be cool. I knew it would be an extreme undertaking to do. But it would be cool if Pokemon added the ability to customize the appearance of a Pokemon with clothes. What if they had effects in battle too? Like you give your Pokemon a cool pair of boots, and now entry hazards don't hurt. Or at least anything like spikes, where it's something you would step on. Come on, Kasplat. Ow. Flame Wheel. Come on, Heat Blast. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's not your fault. Crobat upped his evasion. I think we're losing to Koga again. Phobia's not gonna last. He's gonna get smashed to pieces by wind. Wing attack, that's right, that's what that's called. We're losing again. Unless Barbella can, well, for one thing, survive the spikes, and two, outspeed it, and three, land the rock slide. Nope. It's Snover. Is Snover in this game? Eventually, one of two things will give. My head or this wall. For some reason, my mind went to the kick butt and chew bubblegum thing. I wanted to follow that up with, and I'm all out of wall. I wish I was out of wall, because that would mean I'd be I'd be gallivanting around Kanto right now. But you know, it is possible to dig through a wall with plastic spoons. People have escaped Alcatraz doing that. What's the move I keep... Oh yeah, bite. Okay, that was damage. Once again, back to Tallboy to finish the fight. Heat Blast still gets a participation trophy. Shadow Ball. You know, putting my grievances aside, I do think this game is a better game than Gen 1. I mostly had fun with Gen 1 because it was so easy and simple and had bugs you could take advantage of. But this is genuinely the better game. I think if I was playing this on my own, I probably would be having a better time because I wouldn't be like, oh man, I stop losing, I gotta win. I gotta make progress. Like, yeah, it'd be annoying. I still think all the sleep movesets and, you know, Claire spamming fire breath, or, sorry, dragon breath, it's silly. Other than sleep, like, you do have, you have your options. I'm not gonna pretend like this game is a broken mess because, like, oh, Morty puts you to sleep, it's a bad game. Like, no. My first experience is not going great, but I recognize that part of that is influenced by RNG, and I'm just getting bad luck. Oh, you know what? I should have switched to Heat Blast for Executor. Ow, my brain. I do still hope that Crystal is better... Well, I was gonna say better balanced. Didn't I just say I feel like this game has a better level curve than... certainly Yellow. I forgot what she was switching to. It's your turn, Freddy. Slowbro, right. Burp, burp. That's the sound of a bear. Bears make burp, burp. Ooh. Your physical defense is insane, apparently. Let's try rollout, I don't know. It'll get stronger. Chipping away on that wall with a plastic spoon. Yeah, you're doing a lot of setup. Are you going to take advantage of it? It would be funny if you just keep doing setup and then I beat you with rollout. Uh-oh, body slam. Uh-oh. The setup. No! Okay. Oh, okay. That's not good. We're not surviving another hit of body slam. Oh. But can I I mean, you cursed yourself. You lost a ton of speed. I think I can outspeed a Slowbro. But can I out special attack it? Yes. Good job, Phobia. It's about to use Zatu. Yes. Barbella. Just hit him with the rocks. Like, I'm sure I already said, I feel prepared for Crystal. As long as the level curve isn't worse. Like Yellow was to Blue. Like, if the levels stay reasonable in Crystal, I feel like I'll have a better time. Because now I'm prepared. Now I know the parts that I think are the worst parts, and I can prepare for them. My brains, no. Wait, that's not... Excuse me, that's not a good idea. The Psychic. I wish I could explode spiders with my brain. Come on, Kasplat. Beat this guy so that Heat Blast can get a level. Good. Not good. Gotcha. It is kind of disheartening how beat up we're coming out of that fight. Considering all the times we've beaten him, all the experience we've gotten. He's still tough. Maybe it was just my Pokemon choice. I don't know. Also, let me check my money real quick. 6,000. Waha! It's me, the ninja guy. Did you forget? Or am I just too good of a ninja that you didn't recognize me? I was gonna say something about how, like, it's kind of funny that, like, character design and ninja code completely contrast each other. And they do. But I thought of, like, an asterisk. But let me explain the first train of thought first. So, you know, character design is obviously, you want characters to be recognizable, distinct. You want them to stand out and be memorable. Ninja want the exact opposite. Ninja want to blend in. They want to look like every other ninja, because there's techniques they utilize that... There's techniques that utilize looking very identical. They generally just don't want to be eye-catching. It's the exact opposite of character design. That said, here's the asterisk. You can design a ninja who looks like a proper ninja and is a recognizable character. And the easiest example is the guy from Mark of the Ninja. Alright, tall boy. Give it your best. Well, I guess the guy from Mark of the Ninja doesn't necessarily perfectly follow the... Oh, right, that's my first time using that. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. 'Cause if I remember correctly, which would kind of prove my point if I do, because that would mean he has a memorable design. I was so close to a level up. If I remember correctly, he has... his arms are exposed, and you can see his tattoos. He has like a... I think he has like a dragon wrapping around one of his arms. Ninja don't want tattoos, because, you know, tattoos are an easy way to recognize someone. Yeah, this kind of stinks. I keep losing, even though I've beaten them before. It really is gonna be like I said, huh? I'm gonna lose to every Elite Four member. I'd be okay with that because that would be funny, as long as I don't lose to the champion, because that would be sad. Let's give it one more try for tonight. Dude, excuse me! Excuse me! This freaking wandering NPCs getting in my way. Okay, let me look at my levels. We're certainly better than we were before. I think this time I'm going to take this seriously and just have Tall Boy eat them for breakfast. Let me introduce myself. I am Will, the most normal Pokemon trainer name ever. Well, I say that like the generic trainers don't have normal names like Dave and Tom. But, you know, gym leaders and Elite Four members, they're usually something that sounds like the thing that they are. You know, it's like what in, like, imagine being born and your parents are like, he's gonna grow up to be a bug type gym leader. We'll name him Bugsy. I was about to use Jinx. Will you switch? Yeah, I'm gonna see how, I don't know if I've already done this. I want to see how well Heat Blast can do now that he's got Flame Wheel. Don't kiss my hot dog. Better than I think he did before. Don't kiss my dog. Would have been a good time for a critical. Ow. 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 Don't slap my hot dog. Keep your grubby hands off my hot dog. Hot dogs always make me think of Loiter Squad. You know, if you've ever heard of the Adult Swim show Loiter Squad, starring Tyler, the Creator. I don't know how mind-blowing that fact is, but I find it kind of interesting. I forgot what she's... sorry, it's Will. What he's changing to. I guess it's back to Tall Boy. Yeah, if I'm continuing to take this fight seriously, to see genuinely how far I can get with a serious effort. Yeah, I remember there was one bit they did where it's like a short bit. One of them runs up to the other and goes, "Yo, homie, that's my hot dog!" And he slaps the hot dog out of his hand. I think that was Loiter Squad. Either that or it was a Vine, and I'm being stupid, but... But one of my favorite bits they did was, it was a recurring bit throughout the episode. Was one person would be like, "Hey, yo, pass me the thing." You know, they would be like a little distance apart, so they would throw it. So it was like one of them was, they were out sitting by a pool. One of them's putting on sunblock. It was like, "Hey, pass me the sunblock." So he throws the sunblock, and then it turns into cake. Just between shots, it turns into cake. And splats the other guy in the face. Simple but effective. I never thought I would laugh at a pie in the face, but I basically did. Okay, I'm gonna see how well Heat Blast can do against Executor. He's certainly getting fast. I feel like Heat Blast is getting kind of fast. That's pretty good. Now survive the counterattack. Ah. I don't know why I keep doing this. Phobia does not resist psychic. Quite the opposite. Ah. So much for seeing how far I can get. Yeah, I loved Loiter Squad. I thought that show was hilarious. I want them to get more seasons, but I'm willing to bet they're not doing that show anymore. They've probably all moved on to other things. I had to think about who the Pokemon was gonna be. I forgot again. Xatu. It's always Xatu. Yeah, get him. MVP. MVP. 43. 43. I can't believe it. My 5th time losing. Okay, but the real question, how much money do I have? 6,000 again. I guess it's bad for my wallet if I don't make it as far into it as I did before. Oh, right, he plus fainted. Tall boy it is. If it wasn't such a pain in the butt to leave, I would, like, every time I lose, I would just go buy more medicine. Because they can't take the money away from me if I spent it. Ariados. We might not beat Koga again, because Heat Blast was our answer. Heat Blast is the answer to Fortress. There is no better answer than fire. Maybe. I'm not confident enough in my type matchup knowledge to say that with certainty, but I think as far as my team is concerned, fire is the answer. He's about to use full retreat. Oh, right, you resist everything Tallboy has. It's a bad move for me. I mean, I guess Barbella has fighting. Which Bug resists, so I guess it's going to be neutral. This is... Excuse me, jeez. That's why the Elite Four is always so scary to me. They're... Like, you think you got them dialed in, and then it's like, no, actually, I'm part this, which resists that. Yeah, that was a critical. That's not good. Rock is not going to do better, because Bug is weak to Rock, but Steel resists it, I'm pretty sure. Let's do it anyway. Okay, no. Steel doesn't resist it. So it's neutral damage. It's better than nothing. And if your only offensive move is Swift... I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure I've seen you do other things. Excuse me. There it is. You just gave up on life. Ow. Ha-ha! Wait, can it? No, roll out, right. How do you miss a frozen target? Oh, we unfroze already. I still think this game hates me, but I don't have to hate it back. I wanted to do the Star Wars quote, but it doesn't... That's not quite how it goes. You know, he doesn't like you. I don't like you either. Because it's two guys who are on the same side saying to the third guy that they don't like him. They both don't like him. It's not a back and forth of you don't like me, I don't like you either. 38. He's about to use Muck. I don't really... Well, Earthquake, right? Oh, I'm still rolling out. Oops. Well, that's fine. Getting hit by rollout when you're minimized should really hurt. An Earthquake shouldn't miss. How do you miss with a move that shakes the earth? Okay, I guess we're losing to Koga again. I thought Tallboy already fainted. This game, it does not like me. Get angry, cause Splat. Don't let life give you lemons. Make life take the lemons back. I couldn't quite remember how that quote goes. You know, considering surf is like a giant tidal wave, it should have 100% accuracy. It should be impossible to miss with surf. Take that, you stupid pile of slime. I was about to send out Crobat. Right. Splat's my last Pokemon. Was my last Pokemon. And that put Beverly. Beverly, we have a battle. I'm gonna win this time, but we have a national park. Look for me, okay, bye. Yeah, back down to 3,000. Okay, well, I said that was last attempt. That's the last attempt for the night. We're farther in the game than I expected to be, so I'm not mad. I'm a little disappointed. But I'm not mad. Thanks for watching. See you, I was gonna say Monday. Today is Monday. See you Wednesday, where we spend an entire stream attempting Daily 4 again. Bye.